Hello everyone and welcome to the Lawyers Next Door. I'm Carolyn Ryder and today we're tackling a big myth in family law, the idea that separating couples automatically get a 50-50 split of their assets. If you've ever heard someone say, "Oh, we'll just divide everything in half," then this episode is for you. Because guess what? That's not exactly how it works. So where does the 50-50 myth come from? Why do people think everything is split down the middle? It probably comes from the idea that marriage is a partnership. And in some cases, yes, the outcome might be close to an equal division, but that's actually not the starting point. Unlike some places like the US, where community property rules apply, Australia's Family Law Act takes a much more tailored approach. Every case is looked at individually, and that's where things get interesting. What does the law actually say? In Australia, the court follows a structured process to decide how assets are divided. It's not as simple as cutting everything down the middle. There are a few key steps in the process. Step 1 is that we identify and value the assets and liabilities. This includes everything from real estate and bank accounts to superannuation, debts, and even business interests. Step 2 is that we look at the contributions, and this isn't just financial. Yes, if one person brought more money or property into the relationship, that matters, but so does unpaid work. Raising children, maintaining the home, or supporting a partner's career all count. Step 3 is we assess future needs, and this is a big one. If one party has greater needs because of age, health, income disparity, or primary care of kids, the court may adjust things to ensure a fair outcome. Step 4 is making sure it's just and equitable. Even after all these factors, the court will take a step back and ask, is this a fair division overall? Because fairness doesn't always mean equal. Let's talk about some common misconceptions and real-world examples. So here's a common misconception. We were only married for a couple of years, so we just split what we had 50-50. Nope. Shorter relationships often result in outcomes based on contributions. Another misconception, I was the breadwinner, so I should get more. Not necessarily. A stay-at-home parent's contribution to the family is just as important as financial contributions. Another misconception, we don't have kids, so it's just half each. Again, this is not how it works. Other factors like earning capacity and future needs still come into play. Here's a real-world example. Imagine a couple where one partner worked full-time while the other stayed in the home to care for their children for 15 years. The working partner may argue they earned all the money, but the court recognizes that the stay-at-home parent's contribution is just as valuable. That's why a strict 50-50 split isn't always fair. It depends on the bigger picture. Let's talk about the role of superannuation and debts. It's something that people often forget, superannuation and debts. Superannuation is considered part of the asset pool. So if one person has a massive super balance and the other has little to none, there might be an adjustment to balance things out. It's not just about what's in the bank today, it's about long-term financial security. Debts also come into play. If a couple has joint debts or one partner has incurred significant debt during the relationship, the court will consider who benefited from that debt and whether it should be split or assigned to one party. So why does legal advice matter? If you take one thing away from our episode today, let it be this. Family law isn't about a one-size-fits-all approach. Every case is different and the outcomes vary based on your individual circumstances. That's why getting proper legal advice is important. A well-structured agreement, whether by consent orders or through mediation, can save you time, money, and stress. And let's be honest, who doesn't want less stress during a separation? And let's not forget, court should be the last resort. Many separating couples can reach an agreement through negotiation or mediation. This keeps the costs down and allows you to have more control over the outcome rather than leaving it in a judge's hands. So, next time someone tells you, oh, it's just 50-50, you will know better. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to like and share it with someone who may benefit from hearing our story today. And if you have any burning family law questions, drop them in the comments or reach out. We'd love to cover them in a future episode. Thanks for watching The Lawyers Next Door. We'll see you next time.